are 12 energetic channels,
Right.
and each of them flows along a 24-hour clock.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're each active for 2 hours out of that 24-hour clock.
Right.
So this is like the major whole body circuit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, within that, there are 12 other closed circuits that we can create. So
Hmm.
your body is a parallel electric circuit,
Mm-hmm.
more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And this is useful because if you broke your arm, like if you have Christmas lights and you buy the kind that if one light is out, they all die,
Right.
right? If our bodies were like that, that would be rough,
Right.
right? Break our arm and that's it because our chi can't flow. But luckily, we have these cool systems where the chi if there's 12 channels, there are 3 different loops.
Mm-hmm.
And we start in the chest. Chest, fingers, face, toes, chest, fingers, face, toes, chest. So each
Mm-hmm.
cycle starts and ends in the chest, and it goes up to the head and back down. And
Mm.
if you look at that from another perspective, on the 24-hour clock, you're at your face, you're at the higher potential, and at the wait, did I do that? Yes. And then at the chest, you're more at kinetic energy because think
Mm.
about your heart. You're like your heart is beating, it's circulating. Your lungs and your heart are at the chest.
Mm.
Interesting start point. And then the fingers and the toes are just they're the transitional points between the
Mm.
yin and yang.
Mm-hmm.
And then the face or the head is the other end point of this cycle. So it's like our brain is up there and our heart is down in the chest. And it seems interesting to me that from an electromagnetic perspective, those are the 2 areas that are the top and bottom of this curve.
Interesting. So then that does that mean that if I come in the morning or in the afternoon for a treatment, you're kind of factoring that into like what's active at this point?
Yes, and that you can actually do, there's a whole branch of Chinese medicine that uses the clock really literally and specifically. In our day and age, like if I wanted to do what they call a Harari point treatment, which is using the eye like the wood point on the wood channel at the wood season, like at the spring equinox, right? So now you're trying to really enhance the wood. You would need to do it at 3 a.m.
Okay. So that's not practical. I get
It's
it.
not very practical. So we let a little bit of middle way happen
Right.
in the clinic, and we do
Right.
the best we can with that. And the anatomical mapping system doesn't need the clock to be lined up. You just need to understand the clock because it's very informative of how everything is related.